I'll show you guys what's in this box. I really don't want to do it, but it's too cold. Dun dun, dun dun, dun 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 dun. Heater core. It's like a little radiator. So there's a hack. Basically, what we're gonna do is you have to take the whole dash out to do this. So rather than fuck with that, I've looked at a couple YouTube videos, of course, and I got to take some shit apart, but you can hack this off here. Use the existing ones that are already through the firewall. Then that will allow you to slide this sideways, because this is in there like this. So you have to be able to pull it out. Obviously, with those sticking through, you can't do that. And I'm not ripping the whole dash apart on a almost 200,000 mile car. So we're gonna slice these to put it in, and then connect it with some heater hose, which I just got. So here we go. All right, don't judge me. My back seat's dirty. That's actually from the seat. The seats wore out and holding my big ass at the foam shit comes off. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's something for these old school bad boys that somebody put in at some point. They don't work. Well, one of them works. The other one, the DVD got stuck in, kinda, and doesn't play right. So I haven't really messed with it too much, honestly. It's kind of funny because I've had this car for 2 years. But that's, I don't even know. It's got audio cables on it. Who knows? Some kind of old school sound system. So anyways, yes, I'll clean my floor, but you have to take the seat out to get to the heater core, well, to get the room. So I'm going to start with these bolts right here. Shit, there's a lot of room back here. I've never sit back here. I mean, my seat's forward, but I'm sitting fully in here. I'm 6'3". And I got tons of room. Shit. So apparently, this seat just pushes up and pulls out. Oh, good damn, I guess it does. Yeah. I'll be embarrassed about what's find under here, I guess. I don't know. I've never, the little vacuum hoses only get so far. I might take that out. Well, then those things will, I guess they don't really work anyway. I don't know. But apparently, just do that and then kind of pull the chair. So obviously need both hands because I don't have a phone mount to record this. Okay, I got it up. So apparently it's just, there's some like clips those slide in here. It's not as gross as I thought. There's a penny back there, but this is bad. I wish I had a vacuum right now so I could get that, but I guess I could just do it later. It's the 2 bolts, pretty easy. This was actually broken when I got it, so that's why I told that shit under there, that foam. It's there, but it kind of just wears away. And they had nice seat heaters, and then the passenger side works, but this one stopped working, so I'm assuming some wire is messed up. I think this just needs to be clipped. But anyways, we're not fucking with that right now. We've got this death ahead of us. Alright, so apparently there's a screw in there, but somebody's already taken it out. Weird pocket. I mean, I just don't really... What could you use it for? I guess you could put your phone, like, I don't know, put a switch in there. It's just, I've never really found a good use for it. But there's one up there and a little clip right there. And apparently the heater core is behind all this shit. This pedal has to come off. And that might have to come off. And I need to put some WD on it because it has that weird wiggle sound. And then I gotta take the gear shift knob off and then this panel. So I get to getting, God, oh, I hate this. So I think this one's a 7mm, but it's also the one for my headlight, so I have it, but it's somewhere else. So 9/32 works as well. Well, that came off easy, just right here. Just pop off. I have to take that. Someone's been in here before, wired some shit. There was actually some kind of GPS tracker I found in here when I got the car. Something a little strange. It actually was a military car, and I think it was for his wife, and it was in Texas before when I kind of researched it. So maybe he just had it on there. So there's another wire kind of, where is it? Oh, right there. I don't know. Mysteries of an old car. Okay, so we got all the little bolts off of here. There's like 5 or 6 of them, one in that corner. This piece with the window thing needs to come off, so we need to pop this off because I need to get the gear shift has to come off. And then there's little Torx there. Okay, it's a T10 Torx, by the way. There you go. Put it with its buddy over there, with all the other crap. So I don't think there's any bolts in this. I think it just clips. I think that thing's kind of broken. Sort of, maybe. I don't know. Don't want to pry on something too much. You never know how the hell it's held in there. And this car is weird. You can't get parts for it because they only get for 1 year. Hey, well, that was easy. This is going to be a bitch to put back in. Okay, all kinds of buttons and shit. Not seeing any screws, just screws down there, but I don't think I need to take that off. And gross, that ain't for me. Somebody must have had a dog. Okay, I'm kind of like half sitting in this seat because it's undone. I'm just using a pick. I don't have one of those cool plastic pry tools, surprisingly. So I have every other weird tool. Come on. That weird sound. It's not a woodpecker, it's the neighbor. He has some Nerf gun. Okay, I think it's kind of off. Okay, so I think I got to put this in neutral because it won't come out with that stem. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot more room. Sure, I can put in drive too. I got the e-brake on, so. Oh yeah, there's a lot more room. All right, well, 7,000 clips and all kinds of madness later. It's a shame because I'd like to get it, that certain thing done. There's a couple things I needed to do right here. I'm gonna have to take this apart again. I want to paint this and clean it up, but just have to take it apart again later. I don't have time right now. Need to fix this heat and make some money. All right, so there's a screw here. I know it's gross. Like I said, that's not me. But you gotta take that, and then that separates this, and then there's another screw up there, and then another screw right there, and then this whole panel will separate finally. Oh my God. I can imagine ripping this whole dash out. Let's do this. Okay, well, we're getting a little further. Still way underneath there. Okay, back to hell here. So I need to take those off, to take this pedal off. Hopefully, everybody I've seen has to do the brake, but they only made this model for 2008 and 2009, so it's different than the other ones. So possibly easier, possibly the same, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I got the gas pedal loose. I didn't take the other bolt. I'm not sure if I need to because it's way up there. And then I got this computer, whatever this is, some kind of computer, but it won't come out because there's wires there, so I need to detach those. And the heater core is right back there, so from what I'm seeing, everybody has to take this brake off, and I do not want to mess with, look at all that. Oh, God. Oh, this car better run another 100,000 miles for all this. All right, so looks like I do have to take those off, unfortunately. So all four of those for the brakes has to come off. And yeah, this sucks. I've been at it probably about 2 hours and still haven't even got to the damn thing. So, as you can see, I'm in living hell. And trying to get this little cover off down here. That's our last barrier. It's right under there. So, yeah, it's right under there. I got 3 screws out so far. Oh, there's a chunk of something. Oh, it's just dried up coolant. I thought it was a bug or something. There's a screw somewhere that I'm missing. But since I'm laying upside down, I can't really see anything. Almost out. 3 hours later. Well, almost to it. It's not out yet. All right, we're probably an hour or 2 later. I've got to get that pedal off. And they're loose right there. They're already gone. So it's just a matter of getting enough room. Problem is, and I don't know if the other cars, but in this motor, there's something on the other side of that booster. So I don't want to have to take apart half the engine shit to get to that. There's not enough room. And those studs, there's not enough room. So I tried to kind of bend that a little bit, but it just needs to slide out. That's it. And just get over that nasty looking, rusty looking pedal thing. And then I can have enough room to get back all the way back in there. It's all the way in the back. Almost there. Killing, man. This is a brutal job. Finally got that cocksucker off. That brake pedal is such a pain in the fucking ass. What you got to do is you got to go in the engine bay over there. So go on the other side and you got to wedge it out. And then I don't know how you would get it out without, I bent that. I don't really care. They're bolts, so either I bend it back and just put it over that, or I guess it'd be kind of crooked. I don't even give a shit if that's back in there or not. It's an old ass car, so pain in the fucking ass. Now I got one screw left. That one right there. So I gotta get that one out, and then it's under this. 8 hours later. Okay, maybe like 5 or 4. So you can see the antifreeze right there where it kind of dripped out. We're gonna try to get that off now. It should be undone. There she is. So those go out and your coolant connects to it, and that's the heater core. It's gonna come straight out. I don't know how I'm gonna get past this wire, but I'll figure that out. Can't be any harder than getting that fucking brake pedal off. Alright, it's about 7 p.m. I think, no, it's 8. I wish I was driving, but can't drive when it's 25 degrees at night and you have no fucking heat. So those are the 2 pipes right there, and they have to be cut, because if not, like I said, you have to pull all this out. Hell no. So if I cut that, then that should just slide out, or I'm gonna have to get it past that, like I said, but I gotta just leave a little room, and then I'm gonna use a heater hose just to fill that gap together and connect everything, put it back together. Should all work. But we got the cheapo angle grinder, Harbor Freight special here, that I had from having to cut a suspension bolt, and I think I only get 1 shot at this, but I mean, this one's really doesn't really matter. It's already broke, so I just don't want to cut into that air box behind it. Alright, I got kind of wedged there. Let's see if I can cut this, not hit the phone, keep my balance, and not knock the camera over. I want to leave a straight section. Shit, I guess I should move the handle. So this thing was only like 15 bucks. It's pretty decent, and the wheels were pretty cheap, so it was like less than 20 bucks. I think it's less than 15. I spend as much time driving as I have fixing shit lately, that probably have a whole lot more money. Alright, so we want to go pretty much where it'll let us, but right about there is fine. Of course, the brake thing's in the way. Okay, well, there's one. Probably could have left a little bit more Oh, well, that's the section's gonna go away. Duh, I'm thinking of it backwards. That's going with that. So actually, I probably need to cut it more. Well, look, hot damn, good. I was a little worried about that. Okay. Mind you, my knees are on the concrete too, so this feels wonderful. Alrighty then. Oh, no way. Look at that shit. Ha! Slides out that easy. You kidding me? Get past this fucking wire. It's a pain in my ass. Last year it stunk all whole fucking winter. I had to roll the windows down, so I knew it was going out, but I figured, I'll wait. If the car lasts, I'll fix it. I'll be a son of a bitch. This fucking thing's almost out. It's hard to balance with I'm on one knee, fucking tilted sideways. Where'd my light? Oh, that's why. There we go. The headlamp. That lights it up a lot better. Well, bitch. I think it's all gooped up in there from the fucking crusty old antifreeze. Man, it's been in there 16 years. Obviously, it's leaking from somewhere. Come on, motherfucker. Well, if you don't like cussing, but I guess if that was the case, you wouldn't be watching anything on my channel. Chuck will keep PC for you. I'll be the R-rated. Oh, this motherfucker is. I got room, but goddamn, it will not move. There's the crowbar. I don't really almost want to just shove it through the motherfucker. I guess I could, really. Alright. Might knock you guys over, so. Oh my god. It's almost there. It's small, so it's almost there. This fucking thing. Yeah, maybe I can do that. Put it in and then just yank the fuck out of it. Wish this fucking wire wasn't right here. Oh, there we go. There it is. Yeah, baby. Look at that leaky bitch. Oh, shit. That's why it wasn't. The fucking pipe is attached to it. Well, I guess I can push it through the firewall. Shit. Well, no wonder it wasn't coming. Holy shit, it's coming down like a mother lover. All right, well, we got one cut off. Kind of a rough, I mean, the hose is going over it, so the best I can kind of do with the angle grinder, kind of went over it. I nicked that one a little bit, but it's probably where I'm going to cut it anyways. Just want to leave just enough straight so I can slide the hose over and then put the 2 clamps on there. Shit, I don't know if I got enough clamps. I got 4. I wanted to get 2 on each. Oh shit, I didn't get enough clamps. Well, guess we're going to be doing 1. Anyways, I'm going to cut this off. I'm thinking about using the new piece. I don't know that it really matters, but that other piece just slides through the firewall, so why not use the brand new one instead of the old 20-year-old one or whatever that's in there. I don't know. Maybe I just won't fuck with it. But I'm going to cut this one. I don't really have anywhere I can put the camera. I need a fucking camera mount. Okay, well, that's going to be as good as it gets. Let's see, you can see where how it's balanced is pretty funny. So, straight. Alright, don't do what I do. So, just trying to clean those edges up as best as possible, just so the hose will slide on. And like, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's an old car, so that's that's why I kind of don't do mechanics for other people, because I feel like, you know, I don't really want to do some of the MacGyver shit that I do online, but it works. It works. I mean, the result's the same. I don't like those grinders though. They're scary as shit. Like, remind me of when I used to work at Home Depot and cut on the saws and stuff. I always feel like I'm going to cut my finger off. Just don't like it. I'm just using these. You know, I should have like I have a wire brush or something, but I just want to get any of the chunks of metal. See, when it gets hot, you know, obviously the aluminum, it kind of goes at it. So I might hit that up real quick. I don't want it, a little chunk of this shit going into this and fucking this one up, because I don't give a fuck. If this goes out, I will never do this shit again. Just pushing any of those ridges over. So any of the little debris. And then I'll just grind it real quick and should be good to go. Alright, good enough. I might go to the store and try to pick up another couple hose clamps just to be safe, because essentially I'd want to use 2 on each side, so it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 4. Well, I wasn't thinking of the hose, I got the other hose, I don't know. Okay, it's late, I'm cold, I feel like shit, but we're getting there. And I went and got more hose clamps right before O'Reilly's closed, so it's like 10 now. Ugh. I've been out here for 8 hours or 7. So let's see, I'll show you where I'm at. So I used the new pieces. I don't know if they'll be too short. They might be a little too short, so I still have the other, obviously, so we'll use those if we need to, but I figured, well, why not use the nice new ends? And then this one is, God, there's a hole right there. This one here has got, it's all cut, good to go. The new piece, obviously. So, just need to get it back in that little slot. You know, it's almost like a cabin filter slot. You know, why not just make it where it detaches and you could slide it in and out? Oh, because the dealer wants to charge you $1 million. That's why. Well, here at D.I.Y Dasher, you guys can see I really put some work into this shit. But let's get this in there. I don't know if that'll even get anything or not, but just gotta be really careful, because any little pinhole or anything on this fucking thing. It'd be nice if that wire wasn't there. How about we move the pointed screwdriver away in the mini crowbar, There we go. And we're not hitting metal. Okay, just go in the hole, bitch. I feel like I need about 4 arms. Oh, try not to cover you guys. Jesus. Just go in there, mother lover. There we go. It's a fucking wire. Shit, I might have to cut those. I don't know. Let's see. I was gonna say, I might be going in all the way. That's it. There she blows. I mean, I'll probably give a little bit more hose room, but that don't look too bad. That bottom one there looks a little short. I don't know. Might run with it. Well, now I gotta cut this to fit. I feel like I don't even need much. Just why not make it like that in the first place? Like, so simple. Well, and then the fact of, the pedals. Oh boy. Okay, it's day 2. I've been out here for a couple hours already. Wasn't much progress. Well, there is, because there we go. There's a little overgoing hose clamps there, but one of those fails or something, I don't want my floor full of fluid again. So, obviously I'll start it and make sure everything's good. But yeah, I finally got that in. So, there's the heater core, 4,000 clamps, and all tight. And see, I would have had it done hours ago, but that top bastard was a pain. Those ones I put on, and I was able to kind of just slide it over and push it through the firewall, but that top one didn't have enough room, so I didn't want to keep pulling it out or cutting it, so I had to get someone to push it on the other side so I could slide that hose on. And that, I even put grease on it, and the goddamn thing would not slide in there. But anyways, as you can see, finally got it. So now I just got to remember where all the screws and stuff for all the pedals went. And, well, they're all in here, but I just got to remember where they all go and put all this shit back together. I figured out what that computer was. That's the tire pressure sensor, I'm assuming, because it says Continental, like the tires. So I'm assuming that's what it is. I don't know. Anyways, it's about 30 degrees, freezing my ass off, and I'll keep updating here. I haven't drove in 2 days, and I'm in mechanic's hell. But I will have heat, and can't really drive up here, and it gets down to like 5 degrees or negative even, so you have to have a heater. Okay, well, that one bolt right there holding it up, but I got to get the threads from the brake booster to go through there, which there's like no room, so it needs to come this way, and it's like impossible to get centered because I can't see on this side, so go wiggle it around some more. But I got the cover back on there. I had to cut it. You see the hose clamps, that used to be covered right there. I just sliced it, so covered the heater cords and whatever, but leave those open, which is fine. That's actually good because I could see if they're leaking or whatever anyways. Shouldn't, but you know, who knows. Getting there, dying. It's not doing it. It's the fact you're bent under there. And I got, you know, the knee pads, but it's just digging into my legs. So those are the two heater core hoses. I just need to connect them and should work just fine. But that's the brake booster. And you see, trying to get it in place, you can't see anything behind it, and there's no room really to move it. Like, so I guess I'll just wiggle it around until I get lucky. So at this point, I'd rather take all third floor apartment deliveries for hours than do this shit. Yeah, it's still not lined up. It's like impossible. Alright, well, I hooked the hoses up. So they're all good. But it's like 30 degrees, so I'm trying to get some heat. It's 33, I think. Still can't get that son of a bitch back in the hole. Just there's 4 bolts that stick through on the back. It needs to go through the firewall so I can put the pedal back on. Cannot get it for the life of me. So you have no pedal and the bolts aren't in there. But I kind of jimmy rigged and hooked that up just to make sure, you know, nothing's leaking. I don't see any fluids coming, dripping down or anything. And it's getting warm. That's the first time I've had heat in the car in like 6 months. Which is all great and dandy, but I need to get the pedals on. And I can't. It's a goddamn brake. And it's so fucking cold. Now my check engine lights and shit are on too, because all this shit's unplugged. I just plug that in, kind of. Just need to get that brake thing. I'm also dying of being sore and bent over the hood and on my knees out here, freaking on the pads and shit, it's kicking my ass, it's freezing. So, but gotta get it done eventually. Well, sitting here contemplating life and how bad this car sucks. Alright, actually I'm warming up. The heat works with my ghetto rig. I got no pedals, but the heat's blasted. It's only 9:45. I gotta get this car together. I have to go work. Like, I haven't worked in 3 days. Finally, literally probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, wiggling this thing around. It finally came through. See the little bolt right there. Oh my God. This wasn't that bad. The whole getting this off and getting this back on, the worst part of this by far. Okay, got those on, those bolts finally. Grease this little, there's a plastic fitting in there, put that back on. We plugged our little sensor in, and then I had a little bit of grease left. So I just lubed up the drive shaft here, and might as well while I'm under here. Now I gotta put this little computer back, and then the gas pedal. And then it's all easy. Then it's just plastic stuff. It's midnight, and I've been out here for, what, 6-7 hours? Again, I'm slow, but this is also like the worst car thing ever. Getting there. Okay, it's 1 in the morning and I'm dying, but I'm breathing hard because it's so cold. Yeah. Got almost done, just to the plastic stuff. I got to put the gas pedal on, and then all I got left is to plug all the plastic, and that stuff is easy, and then just all these little connectors and stuff. So got this stupid plate in here that has 2 bolts like completely buried up there. Got those, and then it slides in. There's like a track, and then it holds in right here. So the only thing that I have left, like I said, is the gas pedal, which goes here. 3 more bolts. I'm gonna call it a night, and then come out probably in the morning. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Plastic stuff is pretty fast, so let's see. All right, well, got the one plastic piece on there. Just getting the bolts on, and might as well just finish. It's like 2 in the morning. My knees are so bruised from kneeling on this pads and shit, and I'm toast, man. I don't even know if I can work tomorrow. I'll work, but hopefully no 3rd floors. But we're almost done. Just a couple bolts there. Snap her in. Almost done. I'm gonna have the car started with the heat on because it's, you know, like 30 degrees. I think it's like 20 something. All right, well, almost done. Last pieces here. Tighten this thing up. Got this all plugged in. Yeah, it's 3 in the morning. It's all back together though. The only piece I got left is that hairy, gross piece I need to clean. All right. Everything works.